I got my girl coming on today. This is Dr. Nikki with the combo at Dr. Nikki. Listen, if you don't know who she is, clearly you are not seeing this lady all over the World Wide Web. I am having this amazing virtual tour. And so what I did was brought some authors, some good girlfriends. I got strangers. It's a stranger for me. It's people all over the world coming to my show and to talk about their new book or their new anthology, whatever they have going on that God has put in them. They're able to come on the show and talk about it. Hey, I'm Dr. Nikki Zeigler. I'm the founder of the Herpreneur Network, which is a Christian organization for Christian women in business and in ministry. I am also the founder of the Life Christian College, which is an institute that allows you to get your public speaking, business coach, branding, your what else I got? A grieving coach, master coach, any kind of coach that you think of, we can get you certified. Starting in January, Jeremiah and I will have our school where you're able to go and get your PhD, your master's, your bachelor's, and your associate in biblical study and in theology. And so enough about me. Let me go ahead and bring Liz Hoop on. This is my girl. Thank you for coming, Liz.
Thank you.
I'm so excited. Listen, mainly everything. Are we matching?
We are. How about that?
Oh my God. I love this. That's my girl. You're my girl. I always say, Liz, you always support everything I do, girl. You be in it. I'm like, she always gonna come through. You was highlighted as one of the 100 women in business in the magazine. And then you and I are sharing this amazing anthology, 90 Days of Affirmations next month. But you're not here for that. You're here because you got another book. And mind you, y'all, she's on. How many bestsellers have you done?
Oh, approximately 15, 16, 17, somewhere in that. I've lost count.
You don't miscount. Listen, I'm going to say 20 sellers because you'll be everywhere. I love how you have branded yourself. I can see you in the market and say, okay, that's Liz, because you've really taken out the time to really put yourself out there, and people love. Not only do they love you, Liz, and I'm giving you flowers while we're on the show, but your spirit. You support everybody, and that's rare to find people who really have a warmness and a mercy for everybody. So I'm always happy to see you on my show. So enough about I might be bragging about you. Tell people who you are.
Well, like you said, I am a multi-time international best-selling author. I actually own my own business called Hoop Cares, which provides senior concierge services to people in the Mississippi Gulf Coast, which is where I'm from. And we take senior adults who no longer drive and cannot get to doctor's appointments, or, ladies who want to go get their hair done or their nails done, or maybe somebody who needs to go get some groceries, run errands that they can't run on their own anymore because they can't drive. That's what our service does. And we also, on occasion, we have some clients that we actually go and just sit with, just stay with them to give the families a little break here and there. So that's just one aspect of what I do. I serve on the board for Mental Health Association, South Mississippi. Their board president. This is like my fourth term as president on that board. We work with those here on the coast who have mental health issues. We work with a lot of homeless and people of that nature. I'm on the board for the Adopted Grandparent Day. That event is coming up soon, and it's an exciting time because we go into the nursing homes. We spend 1 hour, one day a year with them doing an activity, and it just brings so many smiles to faces. There's a couple of other boards I serve on. I serve on the board for Adult and Teen Challenge of Mississippi. That is a 12-month discipleship program for women who are dealing with drug, alcohol addiction, as well as other major issues. So that's another board I serve on. That's part of my heart and ministry. I serve on a few other boards, volunteer everywhere. I'm always volunteering, it seems like. I have learned the value of the word no, because sometimes you do have to take a little time out for yourself. And I love to spend time with my family and friends when I have the opportunity. And I'm happy to be here with you today, Nikki, on this beautiful rainy afternoon.
Right. It will not stop. I'm like, oh my God, give me a break. It's been raining for days and days and days. And then when I looked at the weather, because we're like neighbors, because you're in Mississippi, I'm in Alabama.
Yeah.
It's rain for the rest of the weekend. I'm like, oh my God. And I have winter hair, Liz. I'm like, oh my God, this is not good. But I'm enjoying the time. I came in my office and my daughter had worship music playing, and I was like, okay, let me get into this mood. And just the relaxation, because rain does bring you kind of, it gives you that relaxation. So we need the rain. One thing about God, he doesn't make any mistakes. You and I are believers. We know he doesn't make any mistakes. So Liz, we got to enjoy the rain, girl.
That's right. That's right.
Enjoy the rain. Let's talk about this book. There's Hope Breaking Invisible Chains. What is this? Is different. Tell me about the book.
Okay, I mentioned that I serve on the board of directors for Adult and Teen Challenge of Mississippi for Women. That's what this book is, and I'm going to hold up the book.
Okay.
It's an Amazon #1 bestseller on Amazon.
Who designed that cover?
I worked with Dorothy Wilson on this book, so someone in her staff that designed it.
Barbara designed that cover, my graphic girl.
Yeah. So this book is different in that the way this anthology worked was different, because when I went to Dorothy with the idea, I said, Dorothy, God's given me an idea. God has told me this is why he's got me on a writing journey, because when I started on this, I told people I'm not a writer, and writing is not something I ever wanted to do. I mean, I struggled doing, college papers. So you can just imagine when I was asked to start writing in anthologies, I was like very hesitant, but this is why God took me down that path. It was to do this book. And the book itself, it is 19 of the women who have been through this 12-month program that we have. And it's their stories. It's their testimonies. And I will tell you, it's a book that we use. Let me back up. This book is used as a fundraiser. So when all the profits from the sales of this book go back to the center, because anybody who's had to deal with addicts and their families, they know an addict will steal you blind. You eventually have to just cut them off from your family in a lot of cases. And so these people, these women burned all their bridges. Not all of these, but men do it too. They burn the bridges. There's no support left. So when it comes time to go to a program like this, of course, it's not free and it's private. It's not state funded. So we're a nonprofit and we rely on donations, from places for the monies that are in there. And so each book that's sold, that complete amount of money, less the shipping cost, that complete profit goes back into the center to our scholarship fund to pay for that next woman who needs to know that there's hope to break her chains that's got her bound.
I love that. This is awesome, man. So how many authors was a part of this?
There's 19 authors as a part of this book.
Wow. Can you name some of them?
Huh?
You name some of them?
Sure.
Name all of them.
Well, let me see if I can find the table of contents that might help me. Okay, yeah, here we go. Okay. Sarah Kelly, Angel Austin, Megan Eakin, Missy Holland, Lauren Gore, Rachel Bird, Ashley Wise, Angie Little, Randy Jones, Jennifer Ford, Shannon Booz, Brittany Meeks, Hannah Singletary, Sheila Patterson, Holly Henderson, Beth Burgess, Tina Von Suter, Jordan Murphy, and Tiffany Anthony.
Wow.
And the forward, I have to tell you about this because this was huge, huge. A lot of people don't know about Teen Challenge. Number one, they think when you hear the word Teen Challenge, you think, oh, it's for teenagers, but it's not. Your age for the program is 18 and up.
Mm-hmm.
So there are a couple of places where teenagers can go, but this one is for the adults.
Mm.
This organization was founded back in the 50s. It was founded by a minister, Reverend David Wilkerson, and it was in the streets of Harlem in New York, where he encountered the drug addicts that he started working with. Mm-hmm. And so David was unfortunately killed in a car accident.
Wow.
Here in, I want to say it's been maybe 10 years ago. May not be in that long, but it's been a good while. And so when we were putting the book together and I was trying to come up with a forward author, Dorothy says to me, you need to get somebody that people would know from Teen Challenge. So I started thinking about it and I was praying about it. And, if you've ever worked any project with Dorothy Wilson, she tells you to dream big.
That's right.
Big or go home. So I said, well, since David Wilkerson is dead, can't get him. So what do I do? So I contacted World Challenge, which is the organization, because we are a nationwide organization. Let me rephrase that. Worldwide organization. And I said, well, since David's dead, his son Gary is now the president of the organization. I said, let me just reach out to Gary and see if he would be my forward author. And he is. So our forward author is the president of World Challenge.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was huge. That is huge. And after it got published and the day we launched it on Amazon and it got to #1, Gary sent me a private note and said, I just want to tell you, congratulations. I said, it's all God. It's all God. He put it on my heart to do this book, and the stories in it, oh my gosh, you can't read it without a tissue. You just can't. If you can, you're not a very emotional person.
Right.
Let me just put it that way. Because Dorothy, as she was helping with the edits and she was reading it, she called me and she goes, normally I can do a book in 2 hours. A book this size I can normally read through in 2 hours. She goes, Liz, it's only been about 3 days and I'm just getting finished. She goes, because every chapter broke her. And it especially will touch your heart if you've dealt with family addictions in your family, or even friends that or children of friends. It'll get you. I promise you. It's just something about it'll grip your heart. And so the reason that we did it, was so these women's stories can be shared and to show other people out there that there is hope for recovering from addiction. But there's only one way to do it, and that's through God.
Listen, come on now. You already know how I feel about him. We gotta give it to him. I've never been through this before. I'm not familiar with it. I've never had this to happen before, but I've seen people, go through it, and I'm like, Lord, I can only imagine. So this book is only $20, guys, plus shipping. There's Hope Breaking Invisible Chains. Lead publisher, author Liz Hoop is the visionary. Visionary, and I'm so glad to be connected to you, Liz. You always come through. You always pushing everybody else. You always supporting everybody. You love volunteer. I'm like, she always doing something. I just love the drive that you have. Don't stop. Keep going. we need people like you to be at our table to show us how to do it, right? So,
Yeah.
and I cannot wait for you and I to do the anthology we have together. We got a book coming out next month called 90 Days of Biblical Affirmations. And so I'm excited about that book that she and I
Yeah.
put together. And we're going to make number one. You know we are.
Yes, we are.
Yes. So keep us in your prayers when we transition. But I'm just happy that you came on the show. You know, you always welcome to come back. And if you want to do a collaboration with you and your other authors, come back. Let's talk about it because, you know, and I'll give you an hour because I really feel like this, you know, there's such a need. And I don't mind using this platform to give us more visibility and what your dream and vision is. So you're always welcome to come back. And it's how you need something to say, Dr. Nikki, girl, put me on the show and I got you.
Okay. Well, we'll do that. We've done it before with Tina Ramsey.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Tina went right after we launched it. And the ladies, you know, it's like a lot of them are very shy because they are what you would call just ordinary people.
That's right.
You know, like we are. I mean, I'm just an ordinary, simple person, but God is just.
Now, Liz, I ain't going to agree with you and say simple now.
Well, God has just done amazing things. And I mean, and I don't know if you've seen the post or not, but I'm doing a conference this weekend.
I heard.
Global Woman Conference. And we're on a billboard in South Africa. And I'm like, oh my God, how did this happen? And I say, only God. Okay, God, I just give it to you. I don't know how else it could happen. You know, and how I got connected to these ladies, you know, is a mystery to me, but in a way, because I say that because I know that it was God. God connects us. He connects us all across the globe.
That's right. He the only one can do that. Right.
Right.
Thank you for stopping by, guys. Don't forget, there's hope breaking in the invisible chains. $20. You can go to Amazon. You can go to. I'll reach out to Liz and say, hey, I saw you on Dr. Nikki show. I want that book. I want to be involved in that book. And she has plenty of other things happening. Listen, she always, if y'all could just befriend her, girl. Listen, she always got something going on. And she's always around great, wholesome, faith-based women. And so I'm so happy to be connected to you. I love you, Liz. And
love you too, Dr. Nikki.
I am here, girl. Okay. Well, do you have anything else you want to share with the people?
I will say this book is also available on other platforms. However, I'm not sure how the money goes to Teen Challenge. So in order for it to get where it needs to go, either contact me or look us up on Amazon. We are on there. Definitely. I also have an author page. So if you just want to search my name at Amazon, you can find it on my author page on Amazon. Okay.
Well, thank you so much, Queen. And I will talk to you later. And guys, don't forget, go look Liz up. She's doing some big things. Y'all be blessed. Bye, Liz.
Bye, honey.